What's up, guys? NBA Talk with the second video of the night. This time with the Atlanta Hawks versus the Indiana Pacers. Both fighting for spots in the Eastern Conference. They're currently in a playoff spot. They're constantly juggling positions. Indiana Pacers have been down lately. The Atlanta Hawks have been going up lately. Um, it's just a roller coaster coming from these two teams. Atlanta Hawks being once the number one team last year in the Eastern Conference, holding the best record in the Eastern Conference because due to their great defense and their great passing, they're still the same team. It's just that they're not as good as last year. This game was all about the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks just smacked the Indiana Pacers around like they were nothing. And the funny thing about this game, it was the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks, who is also a former assistant of Popovich from the San Antonio Spurs. Um, the Atlanta Hawk coach, he was more pissed about his players playing than the Indiana Pacers head coach Vogel. It's like these guys are his team is beating the Indiana Pacers, and his guy he gets mad real quick. Like he yells at Bazemore, said like you're supposed to be guarding this dude. You're supposed to be guarding this guy. Hey, Bazemore like looking around like what did I do? Sitting in the corner. It was funny. The head coach wanted to destroy the Indiana Pacers, which they kind of did. Beating them down, led the team like 30 points. It was just crazy. So the Atlanta Hawks did win, demolished the Indiana Pacers, which is surprising. The Indiana Pacers are a very good defensive team. 104 Atlanta Hawks to 75 Pacers, so that was a big whooping. Um, Bazemore had 8 points, two 3 pointers. He played very good defense, even though he still got yelled at. Um, Paul Millsap, 18 points, three block shots, three steals, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He made two 3 pointers. This guy having a career year. It was a great thing that the the organization of the Atlanta Hawks decided to try to keep this guy. This guy is on a freakish tear. Um, he's just having a great year. Al Horford had a good game too with 18 points. Shot two 3 pointers as well. Cal Korver, 14 points, 5 rebounds. He made four 3 pointer shots. Um, Jeff T did not have much of a good game. He only played 22 minutes. He did pass the ball 9 times, 9 assists. So this guy was keeping the flow in this team. Stelfalosha, 12 points as well. He played very good defense, very good. He had a nice clean block on Paul George. That was a clean block. We also see some sightings from Schroeder, 8 points. Humphreys, 7 points. Sightings of my boy Tim Hardaway Jr. They're just abusing this dude. They're not barely using him, and hopefully he could get out of Atlanta. Hopefully he could get out of Atlanta and come back home, where he belongs, the New York Knicks, because we need a guy like him. Um, so let's look at the overall. They shot 50% from the 3 point range, which is incredible. 90% from the free throw range, which is awesome, freakishly awesome, and 47% overall. So they did very, very good. Turned the ball over 15 times though, but that comes that comes to a part where you're passing the ball a lot, and they pass the ball a lot. 27 assists overall. So, but very good showing from Atlantic Hawks, dominating this game. So let's look at the Indiana Pacers. You had Paul George not having a good game. 7 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 out of 15 shooting. So not pretty good for him. Miles Turner back in the starting lineup. 19 points, 5 rebounds, a block shot. This guy's getting his due. Hopefully, they can continue to call upon his number. Mayumi, 8 points, a block shot, 7 rebounds. Monty Ellis had 10 points. George Hill had 5 points. And nothing really standing from off the bench. But overall, they played very good. So, Atlanta wins. They continue on their stretch. They face Detroit Wednesday. And Pacers face Boston on Tuesday. So there's a battle of Eastern Conference playoff spots, because if you don't know, Detroit is still fighting for that 8th spot, and Boston sitting at the 3rd spot. So it'll be good for the Indiana Pacers to get a win over them. So that's it. LA Lakers and Knicks are in halftime right now. I will be covering that game. So until then, peace.